Is desperate.
Chappell Roan is back in the news, and before you ask, you already know what a Chappell Roan is because we keep telling you.
Yes, she is a rising star right now in the music industry. This was her first ever appearance at the VMAs, which was a big deal for her. She dressed up as Joan of Arc on the red carpet.
You did not like that. You told me you were explicit in telling me that this morning.
And she looked awful. Like, not only are you not Joan of Arc.
Well, I thought she looked pretty and everything.
Oh, I didn't think so. I thought the outfit was just so unattractive.
I find it distasteful because I think that a lot of people are obsessed with rewriting the history around Joan of Arc specifically. Coming up with theories that, you know, she was actually an LGBT icon and stuff like that. And she's also...
Did you see the new Abraham Lincoln movie that peruses the idea that he's gay, that he was gay?
No.
Or that he was, I'm sorry, that he was bisexual?
I saw some headline about him sharing a bed with a man, but I thought they all had like beds the size of a penny.
Well, yeah, like there was a whole bunch of people in the comments who seemed to be thoroughly debunking this, but it was really funny to read the director be like, "I'm not doing this with an agenda." I'm like, yeah, okay.
Well, she has this like very plunging neckline, dressed up as a female saint.
Well, let's watch this clip first. She's not acting very saint-like, if that's if that's the point here.
So there's a photographer.
Who did the photographer say that to?
To her.
Why?
One of the photographers told her to shut the F up.
Why?
I don't know, because she wasn't even talking. And like, no doubt, the guy was probably out of line for that. And I can't say that I wouldn't do the same thing in her shoes. But overall, it's not a good look to be one of the talent on a red carpet yelling at the proles, you know? Like, that's not a good look. She's not too concerned with being marketable and likable.
I think it's perfectly in line with Hollywood shenanigans and antics.
Yeah.
I also like this guy in the background who's just like, leave me out of this. I got nothing to do with
her
this.
knight.
Her knight is just like, look,
who
I
rolled
wouldn't
out,
anybody.
He rolled out like a different carpet for her. He rolled out like a medieval carpet for her. But yeah, she's not the first person to get into an argument with paparazzi. Like, it's nothing new.
Isn't that like Kanye West's whole jam?
Yeah.
Isn't he always chasing paparazzi?
A lot of people just thought that this sounded entitled for her.
Well, I mean, paparazzi killed Princess Di too, you know? I mean, why not just tell them to stay back?
I would like to know. This is a classic activist editing technique too. You don't show what conversation precipitated this. For all we know, she told the dude to back the fuck up and get your camera out of my face when he's just doing his job. We don't know.
It's like, you're on a red carpet and there are photographers. That's kind of the point.
Shocking.
Imagine my shock when there are the photographers at a red carpet.
She's like, what are all these flashes going on? I don't like this.
Yeah, so then she went into an interview with Entertainment Tonight and told them about this altercation she had.
This is quite overwhelming and quite scary. I think for someone who gets a lot of anxiety around people yelling at you, the carpet is horrifying. Yeah. And I yelled back. I yelled back. You don't get to yell at me like that. This is quite...
Chappell.
Oh, Chappell. There's a big super chat there from Boosted Yogi. Thank you, Boosted Yogi.
Is that a $50 super chat? Wow, thank you. My daughter yesterday brought home a book from the book fair titled Taylor Swift All Access. In the book, there is a chapter about her politics. I thought it was weird someone would publish a book for elementary school kids talking about her politics.
I don't think that's weird. I think that's exactly the type of thing they want to do.
That makes total sense.
Was it a scholastic book?
Yeah. Like that actually makes 110% perfect sense to me.
At least it's not pornography.
Yeah.
Count your lucky stars.
We're grading on a curve now. Like, it's like, she's got her clothes on though, right? Oh, that's good.
They're teaching kids about abortion, but at least they're not giving them step-by-step guides on fellatio, right?
We'll take our wins where we can get them.
It's not a step-by-step guide. It's just a little commentary.
And then there was this other one here where it's, I like the comment from this person who's got the they've got the watermelon emoji. So
in another interview, she talked about her hatred for men. Here, let's watch.
Girls are more interesting. Period. Like, why do you think that, like,
Thank you.
Dance slow. Okay.
I think that like Britney's sorry. You're good. You had like the most iconic performances are all women. And like they look at my outfit. Look at
Put a girl on.
Besides Shabuzi, who tried. And it's like there's a reason why girl pop stars dominate. It's because like we're art and like we look like it. We sing.
It's a fantastic way to brag about being a corporate product. Like
we are
design
art.
all clothes like likely designed and picked by gay men.
Actually, very true. And their makeup artists and hairstylists are probably gay men as well.
Yeah, it's and then mass marketed by men with companies
So true.
run and owned by men.
Your record label's likely
Well,
run
and
by
also,
men.
yeah, and also the whole like women pop star thing was a manufactured, record industry
This
thing
was actually
anyway.
really funny. So I sent Mary these 2 lists today that I got that said the last 5 years at the VMAs, the best new artist and winner for best song have always been women. And I said, that's not surprising to me.
Yeah.
So I went through the best new artists. Like I went to ChatGPT as like, give me a list of the most influential new artists from this year. And pretty much every one of them fell in line where the person that won was easily the most recognizable name there. But that's because they don't, like, there's no interest for, back in the day, you promoted male pop stars to young girls because they were teenagers on the verge of adulthood and they took an interest in men because they were straight
Boy
women.
crazy.
They were
boy
boy crazy. Now, with the rise of LGBTQIA plus in entertainment, you don't have to do that anymore. Plus, you get to pay them like half as much. So it's
Right.
fine.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
you don't have to do any like
That gender
imagine
comes
that
in
like
handy.
at 70% of the pay rate. Give me a break. Why
Men
would you
aren't
promote
really
men
doing
at all?
pop.
No, well, yeah, because the men are still selling out stadium, like rock bands are still selling out stadiums and stuff like that. Creed is still
They're
doing
in
big numbers and
Rock, country, rap. Just there aren't really
Like,
men in pop now.
yeah.
Well, who were the last big men in pop? I mean, like
Justin Bieber,
Bieber,
Shawn
that makes
Mendes,
sense.
One Direction.
Justin
Those are all
Timberlake.
early 2010s was
Yeah.
the end of that era for like boy crazy straight girls, and now Chappell Roan is the lesbian pop icon. Like this is what they're pushing now. It makes total sense.
She looks like she got rejected from the Hocus Pocus sequel.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, yeah, I
I
don't
still
think she
I
looks
still
good at
find
all.
her more interesting than your average pop star today. We
Yeah.
covered
Do
some
you like
stuff
her
with-
music? I haven't heard it.
I don't listen to her music.
I mean, I think she's a good singer. Yeah,
Like-
but she's. I just see like these old performances from the VMAs. I watched Lady Gaga's 2009 performance of Paparazzi, and it was actually really original and well done and genuinely provocative. And no one is doing it like that anymore.
Who? I'm sorry.
It's Lady Gaga
Yeah.
back in 2009. Like she's the media is trying to make you believe like, yeah, Chappell Roan is like the new Lady Gaga. No.
No. Lady Gaga could really sing. She has an interesting fashion sense. Her VMA outfit was raw meat tied together as a dress. You remember? Like
Yeah.
that was
In the
that's
chats.
interesting. That's more interesting than your fake Hocus Pocus reject Joan of Arc look.
In the chat, somebody said Adam Levine was the last male pop star.
Who's Adam Levine?
Maroon
From
5
Maroon
guy.
5? I mean, chronologically, I wouldn't say so because Justin Bieber came after that.
that, yeah.
And
What
he
about
did
the
get Best New
K-pop
Artist.
stuff. What about those guys?
Right. I think the only men in pop now are K-pop artists. That's a good point. And
Well,
they're
part
all
of
in
it, too,
these
is nobody
huge
wants,
groups.
Yeah, nobody can be just like a white guy who's cute anymore. That's
Right.
just not allowed.
Yeah. Like Justin Bieber was the last
even-
white heterosexual.
Yeah, I was even looking at the looks from the red carpet, and there weren't a lot of white guys on the carpet at all. The ones who were there was like one guy, and I couldn't tell if he was actually trans and female. But then everybody else was kind of just there with like a date.
Do you remember who it was?
No, but I could find
don't
it very
know.
easily because I literally put it in my newsletter this morning.
It's just, I did notice that she mentioned Shabuzi, who isn't getting the attention, given as much of attention, considering that he's had like the biggest song on the charts this whole
What's
summer.
his song?
It's
I
Bar
didn't
Song.
Tipsy.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Which is funny because I wanted to do the whole topic talking about how Beyonce's dad was saying that she was snubbed for a CMA award because of the color of her skin. I'm like, bro, they nominated Lil Nas X in 2019.
I thought that they just didn't like it.
It's just not good.
Her country music
sometimes
wasn't
it's
good.
just not good. But my point was that they nominated Lil Nas X, who was a gay black man in 2019. So if the bigotry is as deeply felt as you say it is, they wouldn't have done that. And the Shabuzi, that is labeled as country and was the #1 on the charts this year and made a big showing. So clearly it's not true. Plus Darius Rucker has been a thing for like 20 years. So you're wrong.
There were two. There was the Kid Leroy.
Oh, right. That guy.
He was also not as big as the
male?
other people in that list that I had. There was another artist that year that was bigger. I forget which year that was, if that was 2021. But point being that, they're all looking to to prove that they've, survived some struggle to get where they are.
It's just so funny that the caption is, finally someone who publicly hates men. Is that supposed to be self-aware?
I think that's funny.
Ironic, given that every female celebrity publicly hates men? Or are they genuinely surprised?
Oh, and the
I
other
can't
one
tell.
was Knox. Someone called Knox.
Okay, never heard of that
Well,
person.
Yeah.
You'd think I would
Looks
have.
trans.
They're not sending their best.
They're not.
They're not.
I mean, there was not a lot of masculine energy on the carpet last night.
No. I mean, not like I'm saying, Justin Bieber was like the peak of masculinity. No. But he was a white heterosexual male pop star being marketed to young girls. That's not a thing anymore. That is
No,
not
now you have this
that
guy.
is not an institution anymore.
Teddy Swims. What is that?
Who the hell are these people?
That was the other thing I couldn't
Well,
figure
I mean,
out.
it's
I was
the-
like, there was no Billie Eilish,
Oh yeah, where was she? I guess she
What's
didn't
the
make
deal
it.
with that?
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye guys.